So today I'm going to talk about the next some of the seats at the next federal election. What could be won, what could be lost. So, especially by the Libs and to a degree, maybe even Labor as well. So, first seat I'm looking at the moment is Bass. Now, looking at Bass, it is historically a bellwether seat. Where the government goes, it goes. Now, here's the thing. It actually defied that trend in 2022. Now, the Lampi network had preferenced a lot of candidates all across Tasmania in the House and in the Senate. However, they made an exception for Bridget Archer. Now, here's the thing though. Looking at the two-party preferred result, my thinking is Archer's up against demographics. Now, Bass, by rights, provincial seat. But again, the electorates are small. Who knows? Maybe some people might go from Liberal to Labor. Who knows? Again, very close seat. I'd keep an eye on it at the next election because, again, it's a pretty close one. I will say this though, with Archer, if she actually started running as an independent, she could win the seat as an independent in her own right if she ever decided to take the opportunity. Next seat we'll look at is the seat of Menzies. Now, if I could just, there we go. So the seat of Menzies. So it's pretty much entirely a Liberal seat. But looking at the results of the two-party preferred results, the Libs only won it by about 1-2 percentage points. So all it would take was like roughly about 700 votes from Liberal to Labor on a two-party preferred result to flip the actual results. Again, not all that much. So I think that's why you're seeing Keith Wallahan's name get mentioned a lot on certain issues, specifically around the gambling ban and to a degree even housing. Another seat worth looking at is the seat of, if I could just find it, Deakin. Now this one was even closer. Now granted, this one historically has been a Liberal seat, but if you look at two-party preferred result, that's only a couple of hundred votes separating the two of them. So if you have, what do you reckon, 200 votes going from like Liberal to Labor in preferences, which wouldn't be that much, Labor could flip the seat in the future. Now, it is worth noting, I think it was either this or Menzies, one or the other actually became or were potentially going to become notionally Labor, assuming no amendments were made to the AEC's redistribution proposals. Another seat worth looking at that Labor could flip, at least in Melbourne, is the seat of Casey. Pretty much historically Liberal, but again, that's only about 3,000 votes separating the two. So if 1,500 went from Liberal to Labor on two-party preferred at the next election, who knows? You might see a change in results. Another one that was kind of silent, not really talked about much, is the seat of Sturt. Now, this one's, I'd say historically Liberal. Labor have held it once or twice, but historically Liberal, held by Chris Pine at one point. But if you look at the votes, there's roughly around 1,016 votes separating the two major candidates. So if you had about 510 votes thereabouts on a two-party preferred go from Liberal to Labor, that'd be enough to flip the seat. Another seat that Liberals could maybe lose in future is the seat of Bradfield. Now, again, normally ancestrally Liberal, and normally nobody would speak about flipping this seat, had it not been for the Teal independents. Now, if you look at the two candidate preferred, which is what we need to be looking at on this one, it doesn't look insanely close, but the AEC, in their redistribution proposals, were thinking about making the seat reshaping the seat in such a way that the Teal candidate could, emphasis on could, have an easier time flipping in the seat. So definitely one worth looking out for. And sometimes voter apathy can be much higher in seats that are much safer. And bear in mind, this could apply in Labor seats as well. Another one which was pretty close last time that I think was worth looking at was the seat of Cowper. Now, normally a very safe national seat. Nobody would be speaking about any of these seats, except if you look at two candidate preferred again, the Nationals only won against the Teal candidate by about 5 percentage points, thereabouts. But again, who knows? If you've got, say, 2,600, 2,700 people flip from National to Teal Independent next time, assuming Kaz Heiss runs again, who knows? I will say this, the Nationals actually did very well back in 2022. The Liberals, not so much. But the Nats didn't lose any seats. Liberals lost quite a few. Now, that's Liberals and the Nats.